Oh yeah, I'm good.
Good
I'm
morning.
Good. We live. We live with my man Wendell B. What's going on, baby? Good morning. How are you?
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you guys, and thank you so much for honoring me, the boss, and being with you this morning. I do appreciate it.
That's what I'm talking about. The Lord woke us up on the right side of the bed this
You
morning.
better know it. You better know it. You better know it, sir.
Amen. Amen to that.
We ain't gonna prolong your time. I know you busy. We're gonna get right into it and tell your fans. I say, hey,
what up, y'all? What up? What up? What up, y'all?
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Hot 89.1 FM. We appreciate the interview with Wendell B. I am ANTONITA LESHAE, and that is DJ Stretch. And we are interviewing this gentleman today. We are excited. We want to hear some new things that's going on with him. Some of the things that he's working on, touring, and things of that nature. Just a little bit about Wendell B. For those of you who don't know him, he could tell us a little bit about himself and where he reigned from and where he's from and things like that. I know he is on Central Standard Time, so he is in the Midwest. He's a Midwest brother, and we appreciate that. I am too from the Midwest. I am from Chicago. So with no further ado, Chi-Town. Welcome, Mr. Wendell B.
Hey, sweetheart, how you doing this morning?
I am doing fine. Well, it's morning here. We are in Las Vegas. It is 10 a.m. I am working. Vegas. Yes, we are in Las Vegas, Hot 89.1 FM here in Las Vegas. I am multitasking. I am doing two different things. I'm working my full-time job and I am doing this. So I broke away from my full-time to devote myself to this interview. So I may be on 15 minutes and Stretch will finish the interview out, but I had to come in because we are delighted. But tell us a little bit about yourself. I know. Hey, teamwork, and look, Stretch and I, teamwork makes the dream work, and that's what we're excited about. So, all right, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
First of all, thank you and Stretch, y'all, for having me this morning. Wendell B is totally honorable. My name is Wendell B, national recording artist around the world. I just left Vegas not too long ago, and out there kicking it this time. Yes, but I just want to say, Wendell B, hey man, you're guy that had to carry it on for your Luther Vandrosses, your Freddie Jacksons, your Barry Whites, your Teddy Pendergrass, your Freddie Jacksons. Now Freddie's not gone yet, so what up, Freddie? But the point is Freddie is appreciating that somebody is coming behind these guys that have set such standards to keep that great baritone loving sound in the ears of us, because what we continuously need today is that good music, good music from our past that, it sometimes seems they've forgotten about. We got to keep that love and that energy of love on the forefront. So I'm here with this to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little bit about who Wendell B is.
So where you originate from?
Look, I'm down the street from you. I'm from St. Louis, baby. STL.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
great.
Matter of fact, watch this. Spent 6 or 7 years in Waukegan. Let me see you look up.
Waukegan. Yeah, okay. I know exactly where you're talking about. So, we're all in the Midwest.
So, been doing my thing all over for a long time, and God has finally put me in the spotlight so the world can shine on them. Wendell B, and I'm loving it.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing when people talk about when they're progressing in music and their artistry. You rarely hear, because I'm from the South, even though I live in Vegas now. I'm from the South. You rarely hear people talking about the Lord. But God putting them first and waking up in the morning. It's always about self.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you can't wake up by yourself.
That is real talk, man. When my grandmama used to say nothing but the grace of God.
That's what I'm talking about. She must be Baptist.
Yes, nothing but the grace of God. We enjoy your music over here. We over here on this radio station play a lot of Southern soul. Do you consider yourself a Southern soul artist, or what do you consider yourself?
Wendell B is a soul music artist. I feel like when you tag yourself, you're tagging yourself for that region. And no, I do music for the entire world. So no disrespect to Southern Soul, because Southern Soul is a new genre that is really coming up and being real strong. And Wendell B got a lot of love in the Southern Soul community. But I don't want to Southern it or Northern it. I don't want to Eastern it or Western it. I'm a soul music artist. That's who I am.
Okay. That's good. That's good because yeah, they got a lot of love for you in the Southern Soul region, R&B, you know, even in hip hop, you know, because you got a couple of tracks they're rapping about.
Well, my thing is, you know, if you really know my history and you go to Wendell Brown, I started on Mercury Records. I started on the big label. I'm from the big labels. I just went independent. So I already, you know, was doing the big things. And then I just came to a point I wanted to be able to control, you know, the things I do, the things I wanted to put in my music and different things like that. So I went independent. And I must say that the Southern Soul Arena is one of the first arenas to help embrace Wendell B. And I much respect them. I love Down South. Don't get it twisted now.
Oh, I know you do.
I love Down South. But, you know, Down South is, you know, matter of fact, I'm setting standards with them now because what I brought to them is a opening for a Tucker, opening for a lot of this different type of Southern soul that you're hearing now. Wendell B is responsible for doing that because when they let me in, they let a Luther in, they let a Freddie Jackson in, they let a Teddy Pendergrass in, and they accepted it. And they was like, well, who is this dude? But you know, it didn't matter to them. They say we love what he's doing. And they accepted me, and I appreciate that. So I love Down South. You better believe it.
Well, you know, I heard a lady say, I was DJing at a set one time, and I played your music, and the lady told me, they said, I said, well, that's Wendell B. She said, I know that's him. He's a new big teddy bear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't want to steal that from my boy, Gerald Levert. That was my dog. He always say, when they get a hold of you, they're going to get a hold of something. So shouts out to the real teddy bear, Gerald Levert.
The real teddy bear.
The real teddy bear.
Oh, can I send a shout out? I know maybe like off the course. Can I send a shout out to the late the late DMX? I just want to send a shout out to him, you know, while we on here.
Hey,
you know.
I dedicated my whole life to Earl Simmons yesterday, man. Another guy he did hip hop. And, you know, as you said earlier, you know, I keep a lot of hip hop in my music because y'all know we came up with the Tupacs, the Biggies, I don't care who you were. You still had a little bit of this and a little bit of that in your music. And Wendell B, that's what you just was saying. That, hey, man, I got the hip-hoppers loving me. I got the Southern Souls loving me. I got the blues lovers loving me. Hey, that's what I want. I want to make music for everybody, not just one genre. So thank you so much.
Are you welcome?
Yes, and we appreciate your music. We played a little bit of it earlier, but we're going to play it again so the listeners can listen in. If you guys are out there, can you share the video? This will be replayed on our radio station at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. You'll get to hear the interview in its entirety. Like you said, I am wearing multiple hats right now. So I'm trying to get this interview in. I am delighted. I enjoy interviewing people. So we're looking to do a concert here, and we want to know, will you be willing to come here to Vegas and set these women on fire? I just want to know that.
Vegas have been waiting on Wendell B for quite some time. 2 or 3 promoters your way have called. So yeah, if you got somebody down there that want to get the boss over there, because yes, they've been waiting for quite some time. So would love to come over there. And California as well. Shouts out to you, California, because they love some Wendell B too. That's right down the street from y'all. So yes, oh yes, I show up like Jesus, and he already there.
Well, we waiting, and we're putting something together, and hopefully we can bring you guys out here from our radio station. We're putting that in the works, and we'll talk to you offline about that. But we have someone on our that's watching, and I don't know, Jesse Roy is on here. He said we went to high school with you, and he's on our live. I know he hasn't said anything, but he told me that, oh wow, he tapped in and he said you guys went to high school. So shout out to Jesse Roy.
What up,
He's
Jess?
a frontline. He's a frontline worker, and we appreciate him. I always shout him out because he's a nurse, and during this pandemic, we have to appreciate our frontline workers keeping us safe during this pandemic. Shout out to those because we are still in a pandemic. We are still rearing from COVID. And people must understand that. So what have you been doing since COVID? I mean, how have you been? I know you do your live drive Sundays, and I tune into that. What have you been doing to keep yourself busy and out there? Because you do promote yourself very well, and a lot of artists don't do that, and I appreciate that from you.
Thank you, dear. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I've been a grinder since day one. I don't know if you guys can see this, but that is my latest award. I'm trying to get it in there. It's too bright. You can't see it.
Well, just share it, and we can put it in a link. They can find that.
YouTube just congratulated me for hitting 35 million views on YouTube. 35 million
Get out
views
of here.
So in a pandemic, this was a time that people really gravitated to some music.
Right.
If you couldn't do nothing, you were able to stream and you were able to listen to your favorite artists. I'm just so proud to say that they loving some Wendell B out here. And I mean my new album, Real Talk, it just went triple platinum. So when I tell you,
wow,
God has been so good, and my audience, they love them some Wendell B, and I'm just, man, I got nothing to complain about at all. I don't know if you guys can see that, but
so they can find it on your YouTube, right? On your YouTube, where can they find this information?
Go to my because I don't put all my accolades up on my Facebooks and this, because people are copying and pasting. And right now I got so many hackers and people pretending that they're me. If you're looking at me and these two beautiful people right now, I am the real.
And you know what, Wendell? Let me just say this: we are a new radio station, but me and Stretch both are in the music business. I work on another station as well. I interview Stokely. We interview a lot of people on that other station that I brought over to. I know I just interviewed him on another radio station, but this is it. I try to bring over, and I'm taking my talent and bringing it over here to this station here, and that's what we're trying to do. And we appreciate it because we're new. We're family. We welcome our guests as family. I promote. I go out here. Like I said, I wear 50,000 hats. Stretch, I'm just a woman that does so much. So I just try to promote our artists as much as I can. And I do that. Now, what were you saying?
Sweetheart, you just reached back into a little of my history, and you didn't even know it. Me and Stokely come up together in Minneapolis.
All right.
Stokely used to sit in our living room and play the drums. You feel me?
Okay.
So my point is, I came up with the Prince. I came up with the Time. I came up with Mint Condition. We were on Capitol Records. We were a group called Cool School. So I've been around a long time. Stokely and we played the First Avenue where Purple Rain was made. We're good friends. So shout out to you. Stoke been doing this thing. I played a big place in Minneapolis not long ago, and that's the last time I saw Stoke. But yeah, we got a lot of history. So right there, shouts out to a great man. When I tell you that dude right there doing some great things. I hope he's proud of me, and I'm proud of you too, Stoke.
Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about. Good music, baby. Good music. That's what I'm talking about.
Good music, and that's what we need. Good live music. Bring back the live music.
Because you know, back in the day when we was coming up, I know me and you about the same age. I'm not gonna say what it is, but anyway, back when we was coming up, that's we didn't have the YouTube and the this and the that. Actually, all we had was just music. And what you did was you listened to the radio station. You didn't have the you didn't play on. We didn't have the computer stuff. We didn't have that stuff. And that's what promoted. Actually, the artists, even though they promote themselves now, which is good, that was just like so and so come to. Man, I got to go. I got to go. I got to go. I ain't got nothing. Let me mow the yard. but Saturday, Saturday I'm gonna be ready. You know what I'm
Right.
So for what was your motivation when you because when I started singing, I'm gonna tell you I got a couple of tracks. We ain't gonna talk about that, but what was your motivation? Well, did you start like in the church or just singing around the house? Or would you listen to 8-track tapes or reel to reel? What?
Hey, let me tell you this right now. When I first looked at your face when you came up on the screen, it's funny that you're asking me that right now, because when I looked at you, I went back into my history.
Okay.
Yes, I come up in church. I was doing it in church as a young man. They used to call me Little Wendell, but I'm a big boy now. But They used to call me Little Wendell. I come up with the Mighty Clouds of Joy, Shirley Caesar, the Clark sisters, all some of the greats. When I looked at you, I said, man, he looked just like Harvey from the Kansas Spirituals.
From the Kansas Spirituals. I know Harvey. I know
Harvey, man. But yes, I come up with all of them guys. And so my motivations were a gospel group. My mother's brothers were a big gospel group around St. Louis by the name of the Gospel White Brothers.
Okay.
And we sung all around the world, man. They were the first to introduce me to the South and take me down South as a young man. And I was able to get around the world and start seeing what it is and what it's going to be. Been doing, I did that for years. I had my own group at first, and then I branched off into singing with my uncles. And so music has always been in my heart, my mind, my soul. And, I became 18, 19 as I come out of school, and I ventured into a group called Vision Band. Okay. And Vision Band was this band that around St. Louis, if you couldn't get to Earth, Wind, and Fire, go see one of their concerts, Vision Band sound just like them. Okay. So if you got into Vision Band, you were doing something. So I was blessed. I did a big commercial for hair care products. That's another thing I did I was a jinglist all around. For Johnson products, a bunch of hair care products that I used to do jingles for. And so the manager...
You wasn't the one singing "Let Your Soul Glow" with the Jericho. You wasn't that dude.
No, that was just let your soul. That wasn't it right there. But a lot of them, Luther Vandross, I watched this guy's career from the beginning, and Luther was a big jinglist. So Luther is who inspired me, to start doing hair care products. So I went and worked for Luster Silk, back in the Jerry Curl days. I did Donnie's Super Curl, a whole bunch of things. I've done a lot of things, and so I did jingles, and the jingles got me noticed by the band Vision. So one of the radio DJs like you guys said, hey, I need to introduce you to a guy called Mr. Tate. And Mr. Tate was the manager of Vision. So I was able to go over, I auditioned for Vision, I got in. So it was Vision featuring Wendell Brown. Okay. And so we began to travel all around the world. And when I tell you there was a time, y'all, that you could, if you wasn't looking, if you close your eyes, and if you listen at me singing Luther Vandross, you wouldn't know Luther if he was on the left or the right, because I mimicked him that much. And this is what helped me to grow, because it became Vision Band featuring Wendell Brown. And so I was able to get into that. And that's how, watch this, that's how we ended up in Minneapolis. Because before Atlanta, a lot of people don't know this. Those that do, they do. Before Atlanta was the music city, it was Minneapolis.
Yes.
That's what Prince used to sing about. Uptown. We going uptown. That's what Prince used to sing about. So Wendell B was there as well. We moved there as Vision Band. And this is where Terry Lewis and Jimmy Jam and all of those guys, when they separated from Prince, Terry Lewis and Jimmy Jam began to do their thing. Jesse Johnson did his thing. Jelly Bean and Jerome did their own thing.
Right.
Now, Jelly Bean and Jerome is who owned Mint Condition.
Mint Condition.
He was their manager. So my point is, a lot of people don't know how these things intertwine, but Jelly Bean, and which was the drummer, 777 93 11. He was the one who was in charge of Mint Condition back in the day. So as the time broke off, they began to pick up on their own groups. And Jesse Johnson, the guitar player, the pretty boy, he picked us up. And so, but Jesse wanted to do a solo album on Me by Myself and do the group by themselves. So the thing is, that's a little bit my history. We could be on here all day running back with Wendell because hey, God been good, and I've been in this grind a long time, and a lot of my fans didn't necessarily know that. They knew, there's a whole nother life under Wendell Brown. When I was on the majors, BET, Donnie Simpson, I've been there, done that. I done won the Apollo Theater 3 times. Been there, done that. So God has been good, and I give all praises because y'all, the grind ain't been easy.
Yeah.
But I'm here. I'm here.
LESHAE, you sure you're not Ken to Wendell B?
I was just about to say that. My name is ANTONITA LESHAE Brown, just so you know. And I sing too, so we may have a little relation. We may be. Are you from the South? I mean, you from the Midwest, so you never know. You never know.
But let's just do it like this. What's up, cuz?
What's up, cuz?
Hey, listen, Jesse Roy, Wendell said he's trying to tag Tony Booker and Christopher A. Bush. So you know those kids. You probably went to school with those. So Tony
Booker is my cousin and my road manager. Shouts out to you, T-Bone. That is my cousin, Tony Booker. So if you know Tony, you about know Wendell B. Yes, sir.
Right. So he says he's trying to tag those, and you know what I'm going to do right now?
Play your song.
I'm going to play now. That I love all you got a lot of songs I love. I'm like he need to put me on his album. But I'm just saying. I thought I'd throw that in there for a minute, dog. You know how they say at the gospel church. I just want to do an A and B selection. I just want to do A and B selection.
Look, he said, I want to hear you sing. He got that microphone up there, so you can sing.
Hold up. I'm gonna send you a couple of my songs so you can say, "Oh, okay, all right, then." But I like this particular song right here. Learning.
Still learning about love.
Yeah, so I'm gonna play this, and
let me do this. 8,900,000. 8,000,000.
Okay.
900,000 streams. Thank you, fans, for loving you some Wendell B. I have to say that every time because in a pandemic,
right?
Lord have mercy. They look at the numbers.
Right.
Yeah, the number speaks volumes, and we appreciate having your numbers on our live right now.
That's right.
For being a new station, we appreciate that because we're growing. We're welcoming, we accept, and we start out with whomever is willing to come on there. And I be hustling, I be picking, I be finding, I be out here. I need to speak to you. I need to speak to you. I need to speak to you because I love music. Good music.
And here's another thing. This and I'm gonna say this. Like she said, we're a news station, and sometimes when we talk to artists, when they're like, "Well, you're not a major station. You're not." I'm like, "Come on, dog." See, my thing is, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. My thing is this: if you're gonna attract people, you're gonna attract the regular folks. You know, the old school, the new school. You can't just set yourself. You know what I'm saying. You probably wouldn't. When you put music out there, you put it out there for everybody, not just one group of people.
And let me say this as well. Artists, you young artists, I am in the process right now of helping some of the young artists get there that I feel is, due. I'm putting my part in to help because that's what we should do. I want to say this. Promotion is promotion.
It's promotion.
It's not a different P on that type of promotion than it is on that type of promotion. When you are promoting yourself, you promote all platforms.
Right.
Platform. I'm gonna tell you some of them big platforms you ain't ready for no way, because you got to be right to get over there. You can't even get over there because they on a whole nother level doing a whole nother thing. You can't mess with that. So what you do is it's like baby steps. You grow. And as your audience grow, because your biggest promoters are your fans.
Oh, that's right.
Your fans.
Your fans.
Your fans. And let me just piggyback off that before you go to his music stretch. As I say, I am a promoter. I am a marketer. I've been in sales for years. I do work for the government, but I worked in sales. So when I went out to I'm not going to put the artist on blast. They end up giving me the interview. They said I was a little too aggressive, but I'm in sales, so I'm trying to get the interview. I mean, reporters. I'm a media. What do you want? I said, now you don't need this person as your promoter, as your publicist, because if they're not out here grinding for you and you're not out here grinding for yourself, you don't need them as your publicist. Because don't you shy away from an interview because my record needs to drop or I'm waiting on it. You have music out prior. You have to stay relevant. Keep yourself relevant. And in this technology that we're in right now, you must stay relevant. And I told them that. I said, okay, you must do it.
Because out of sight,
out of mind.
Is out of mind.
That's right.
Exactly.
You gotta stay relevant.
Well, we're gonna get to this. We're gonna get to this music. I don't know what prompted you to do this song, but you know what? These women, well, we're gonna talk about that. I'll tell you about that.
Is this the one with the haters? Is this the one with the haters?
Oh,
that's not
no.
That?
No, you're gonna
this is something okay, because I like that one too.
I'm gonna give you this one though. Hey, just check it out. Just hold tight. We got to get it to them.
The late hours I be coming in. Girl, you tripping out just hanging. Yeah. Come on. I got a habit of running around saying too late with my friends. What? I said. Now ain't nobody gonna tell me, June, what the hell I'm supposed to do. Supposed to do. Hell no. She said we gave up that life when we took the vows and we said I do. Damn, girl, I guess I'm still learning about love. I gotta learn how to sacrifice for love. Baby, I'm so used to doing me, but now I'm learning about love. See, I've been known to stay out on my friends. Yes, I have. Learning about love. Hey, yo, Jay. Step up.
Take your time, Jay. Now when the fellas be calling, I can't find the keys to my car.
Babe, you seen my key?
Tell me how you see
I'm gonna pause it right there. I'm gonna pause it right there. You know why? You know why? I mean, I heard the whole song, and the song is off the chain. But I have a feeling that Wendell B put a choir together, and he got them 3 guys. Quit playing.
Man, let me first of all, let me give my boys their respect. Like I told you guys earlier, Wendell B is out here trying to help these younger ones to come up and put a little my shine on them, because I didn't have everything that, like you just said, we didn't have the internet,
right,
and yada this and all that back. So I had to give them straight grind. Straight grind. I was telling my boy the other day, I was like, man, let me tell you something. When I come up, man, you know, a doctor had to go to school for 10 years to be a doctor. But now they selling his degree at Walmart now, 2 years, $200.
Yep.
Now what's the difference? But let me tell you something. That's how the world is now. But now the difference between that doctor that went to school for all 10 years while everybody else was having fun, he was studying and he was grinding, and he was making sure that he had to get all his lessons out, and he had to make sure that he understood what the test was going to be about so he could pass the test. Right. This two-year $200 test you can run, go get right quick. You be done killed somebody in the operating room, because you don't really know what the experience of doing the work is. Doing the work. That's right. Doing the work is what makes you that doctor.
But you know the doctor book, you know the book said faith without work is what?
Dead.
All right, that's what the book say.
All the time. Right, so and that's the process.
Okay, go ahead. So I'm about to leave you guys because I have to get back at 10:33. I mean, it's 10:30, so I have to get back at 10:30. Stretch is going to finish this interview out, but Stretch, can you please play his song before you leave? Because I'm going to be watching while I'm working. And I want to hear the one with Y'all Ain't Ready, because they ain't ready, Wendell. They ain't ready. They are not ready.
No, they
Y'all ain't ready. Let me tell you, we played that at a picnic this weekend, and they love that song.
Yes,
we was at a skate. We did a roller skating event, and they love that song. So, Stretch, you must play that song. We can't leave this interview without playing that record, because that is very relevant, and it is still relevant today. And I want to hear that while I am working. All right. So thank you, Wendell. Mr. Brown's cousin. My cousin, I appreciate you. What's up, cuz? I appreciate the interview. Stretch is good. He's going to continue this. He don't need me. I'm just on the ride right now, but I appreciate you. God bless you. Much success. We look forward to working with you. You are family now, so what up, cuz?
Sweetheart, and let me say to you, thank you for taking the time out and with your many hats that you wear and come hanging with the boss for a minute. I truly appreciate you, and we look forward to getting to Vegas rocking with you, baby. I appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right. Yes, thank you. I'm out. You guys take care.
Oh yeah, we're gonna take care. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can pull that up one day. I'm just, just people you just out there jamming.
Thank you so much.
And they, like you said, I love good music. So when I hear it, and because my mother was she was the lead singer for the gospel harmonists, for the Christian harmonists gospel group, and I'm like, man, I love good music. I love hip hop folks saying, but I'm used to that. I'm used to everybody. I'll put it that way. So I just like for people to get up there and then sing and enjoy what you're singing, not just to be, there's a difference between singing and singing.
Right.
You can sing and be like, okay, that's cool. But when you singing, baby, ain't nothing like singing.
Real talk.
Ain't nothing like singing. So I'm gonna see if I can pull this up, because I'm working on trying to pull it up right now. And I just want to, when your next concert, man? When your next?
Man, they're starting to, get on these books now, man. So I believe the next one is the 27th of this month. I think I'm in Monroeville, somewhere around that area.
Okay.
So I will be over there, and then I got Atlanta coming up. Then we got I got Kentucky coming up. Then I got Montgomery, Alabama coming up. Then I got Dallas, Texas coming up. Then I got Fort Worth, Texas coming. On and on. They're starting to come in because here's what Wendell B did. Even when the pandemic, the pandemic as a natural disaster covered a lot of the artists in their contract. But
Right.
I didn't want to take anybody's money, so we're rescheduling their shows. So long as they reschedule their show, I'm going to go back and do it for them because I don't want to take nobody's deposit and not do my thing. And God bless us to let this world open back up. Wendell going to be there. I'm going to be there like Jesus. You hear me?
Right. So I'm gonna try to catch you. I'm gonna see if I can get a military discount to catch the window. Because I ain't saying you high. Because I don't know how much you gonna charge, but I'm getting I want the discount.
I appreciate you, man.
I want to see you do I want to see you do I know you probably done one, but I want to see you do an outside event. And I really want to bring the radio station there while you're doing it. But the outside, you know how we used to pull up in the car and just listen to people.
That was the thing back in the days, baby. Yes, sir. With the on-site broadcasting. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right. And we pull up in the cars and listen to people. Somebody barbecuing over here. Somebody drinking beer. I'm just saying. I'm just old school, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I thought everybody got along.
I do a lot of functions like that. Spring Fling. We got Summerfest coming up down in Mobile, Alabama. I do want to say while I'm on my live, there is something Mother's Day that somebody has put my face on that I don't know anything about that, you guys. So we got a lot of people perpetrating Wendell B right now. But, I just want you guys to know some type of blues situation that's in Mobile, Alabama on May 1st. I will not be there. I will be in Kentucky doing a remake show for a guy up there, waiting on him to get his information for his building. But, when you know how the business is, when your name get to popping good, somebody want to use your name or put it on something to draw people that away and take the money and this, that, and the other. So everywhere I go, I try to let my fans know, what's real, what's not real. And today, y'all, this is Wendell B. You looking at me?
Right. You're looking at him. And I'm glad you said, I'm glad you put that out there because, and you're right, because I've DJed several places and it always, when Stretch is going to be here, he's going to be there. I ain't to tell y'all I'm going to be, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So we here, we're talking, we straight, you know what I'm saying? So we know where you're gonna be at.
Yeah, so I'm just letting you guys know I'm not on a blues show or something. Somebody has my face on the fly. I believe it's Willie Clayton's on there, Lattimore's on there, Tucker, Sir Charles, a few other artists that's on that flyer, Nelly Travis. But no one contacted us with anything, so don't know nothing about that, you guys. So don't want you to go way down there because my fans travel. Right. My fans travel around the world to come see me, and I don't want them to travel way somewhere and I'm not there. So I hate that people do that, but hey man, that's the way of the world.
Yeah, it's always slick to somewhere trying to get their piece of the pie. And the only right thing to do is just to but we talk like we at home. The only thing the right thing to do about that is it's what I tell those people, those promoters, man, just call the person. And if they give you a price and you can't afford it, then you just okay. Some artists will work with you, but do what you're gonna do. Don't just put this stuff out there and expect the folks to fly in and show up, because then you're gonna get the bad name.
Well, that's just how this world works sometimes, especially with all this internet stuff and false advertising. That's why I told you earlier, it's a shame I can't put my accolades on my site because somebody will copy them, paste them, and do this to them and do that to them. So, I thank you, all of my Instagram and all of my Facebook awards and different things I've gotten in a pandemic, you guys. Right. Man, am I so grateful. So I thank you for listening to you some Wendell B, all the platforms that honored me from the UK to Canada to all across this world. Thank you. I thank you. Don't think that I'm not grateful. I am sincerely grateful, but I try to not put my stuff up so it can be copied.
Right. You don't want that to happen. You don't want that, because when I decided, I said, I want to talk to Wendell B. I'm gonna call. Well, let's see if we can call him. I said, no, we're gonna talk to the real one. We ain't gonna talk to. we ain't gonna talk to, because I met him and I know him, so I know the real one from anybody else. So
real talk.
I don't. But yeah, I don't want to hold you too long. But I'm going to play this song because you asked me to play it.
Please do. Please get her song in, because I don't want to make cuz mad.
Well, let me get this song in, and I'm not gonna hold you too long, and because I just had a cup of coffee. I hadn't had breakfast, so I don't know if you had breakfast or not. So maybe we'll get together and do breakfast. But we're gonna do this song right here, and then we're gonna let you go, and then let you go about your day, and then we're gonna pump you. So get ready for this. Yours truly, man, right here. Here's man Wendell B. Hey, I guess y'all. I don't think y'all ready.
Ayo, what up? It's Win. Back at you again. I got something to say to all y'all haters, all y'all that thought that it wasn't gonna happen. Yeah, I'll put you to sleep, cause it's going down. Check. Cause when I get to moving up and down and round, steady flipping, got my feet on the ground, and all you haters trying to hold me down, while steady reaching up for higher ground. I get the bounce in my head from left to right, pushing my pen, stroking my mind, up in the morning into the night. Check me out. That's right. Y'all ain't ready. Try to make good music so y'all can feel. I gotta watch them hustlers, 'cause they out there still. I wanna make good music to keep your crunk all right. Yeah, move your body from left to right. Keep the party crunk every night. I try to make good music so y'all can feel. Sometimes they don't understand or comprehend my feelings. I'm here to tell you that it ain't gonna stop. Y'all, I gotta rock steady. Sometimes I feel like y'all ain't ready. Baby, y'all ain't ready for this. It's one more y'all about to miss. Yeah, and I know y'all gonna be pissed. Yeah, y'all ain't ready. Baby, y'all ain't ready for this. No, it's one more y'all about to miss. And I know y'all gonna be pissed. Yeah, let me tell you something. Y'all ain't ready. Let's talk about music. Music is a feeling. Sometimes it'll make you move, and sometimes you wanna catch the groove. And ooh, baby, when you catch the groove, then you start to move. Come on. So many different styles of music. See, it could be real or Steve T, Northside Diggy, all my nigga Wendell B. You gotta make them holler. Can't forget Stacey K, real smooth ass girl from around the way. And too suave, good dog on that country thing. Real soul music with a country twang. Y'all ain't ready for this. It's one more y'all about to miss, and I know y'all gonna be pissed at me. Y'all ain't ready, y'all ain't.
All right, Mr. Wendell B. All right, hey. You know what? I'm gonna let you go. But what I was checking out while the music was playing, I said, Wendell B jamming to his own music. How they feel?
hey, look. I had my 5 heartbeats moment a long time ago, man. I jumped out the bed, fell and hit my head, bro. Let me tell you. But yeah, man, every time I hear me, man, I count it as a blessing. That's what it is. It's a blessing, man, just to be able, more so to hear the people say what that's for something that came out your heart and your head, to be loved by so many. It's just a blessing, and that's what the real prize of it is. Just when I hear me, when I look to my left and when I look to my right, somebody over there like, hey, so that's what the real blessing is for me.
Well, I want to. I'm gonna let you do something. I want to send a shout out to Beverly Hassel, Barbara Green Hildreth for checking in. Devin Lynn Smith, how are you? Tammy, Jay Anderson, my man Jesse Roy, Alma Watson. Who else is here, man? It's a lot. There's quite a few people. Jeanette White, and everybody's checking out. Christina Johnson is here, and they're hanging in, man. If you got some shout outs you want to send out, man, go ahead. Leon Lester, what's going on? If you want to send a shout out, have at it. You do your shouts out. We're gonna get us something to eat.
Well, dig this, man. I first want to say thank you, and thank you guys for your platform, for reaching out to Wendell B, and for asking me to come be on here. I am totally honored. Thank you so much. No matter how high I get, I promise you, you can still holler at your boy. You feel me? I want. That's real talk. And I want to say this to all of my fans all around the world, all my Facebook friends. What's up, y'all? They ride with the boss on the Sunday brunch ride every Sunday. And my Instagram fans, all my fans around the world, I thank you. I appreciate you. If you loving you some Wendell B, I appreciate you. Tell 50, 100, 1,000 people, everybody you bump into that don't already know, you better get you some Wendell B. If your speaker's been making a funny noise, it's because you ain't playing the boss, baby. You got to play the boss to get it right. You feel me? You got to get you some Wendell B in there. So to everybody under the sound of my voice, go to WendellBsounds.com, pick up the music. You can Facebook.com/WendellB. Please like my page. Check out any and all of the music on any platform that you listen on. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, it doesn't matter. Whatever you do, just please check out you some Wendell B. And before I get out of here, I want to say this. My new artist, her name is Miss Jason. I'm going to bring her by and let her holler at y'all as well. Wendell B got a brand new artist called Miss Jason. She got a new hit song out called I'll Be Down in a Minute. And man, I simply call her the truth. I want y'all to get ready for the female version of Wendell B. Y'all get ready. Y'all go on there and check her out on YouTube. Her song is called I'll Be Down in a Minute. Her name is Miss Jason. Also look out for my son, the Kami Hooligan. And his song is Joyride. Please support Smooth Way Music artists. Once again, I appreciate you, Stretch, so much. Thank you guys for all the love. Tell cuz I say I holler at her.
All right. Hey, y'all give it up for Wendell B. If I can't hear you clapping, I know you're clapping anyway. You know what I'm saying? I know you're clapping. If you ain't got hands, put your elbows together. Cause give it up for Wendell B.
and listen, when you send me this link and I have my people put it on our page, so when we rebroadcast it or what have you, that they'll be able to chime in and get with you.
Well, I sure will. You know I'm gonna do that. Yes, I got to do it. I'm gonna do everything for you. All right, you guys, we got to get out of here. I got to get something to eat. Wendell, he's been drinking coffee too, so I guess he's gonna eat something. We got to eat, man. We gonna talk later. We gonna talk later.
God bless you.
And we're gonna break bread. God bless you too.
Yeah. All right.
Peace. Oh yeah, that was Wendell B. We got it in, man, Wendell B. We gotta get up out of here. Yours truly, DJ Stretch, man. It's man, that's a nice little interview. Man, he's peaceful, So humble, peaceful. That's what I'm talking about. So we're gonna roll out. So if you guys y'all check in with Wendell B, because he's gonna do what he got to do, and he's gonna put the information out there for you. That's all I'm saying. We'll talk at you later. Yours truly, DJ Stretch. Hey, just telling y'all what to do. We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. We'll see you later. Don't y'all do nothing I wouldn't do, but do everything right. That's all I can tell you. That's it. Peace.